Champions League Liverpool vs Bologna prediction, team news, lineups preview. Squaring up to Italian opposition once again in the Champions League, Liverpool host Bologna in Wednesday's matchday 2 fixture at Anfield. Arne Slot's first taste of European football on Merseyside comes after the Reds came from behind to sink AC Milan 3-1 at San Siro, while the Rossoblu held Shakhtar Donetsk to a respectable goalless draw on matchday 1. Match preview. Liverpool fighting back to beat AC Milan in the Champions League is nothing new, although the Reds did not need to produce an Istanbul-esque turnaround to overcome their 2005 and 2007 final foes on September 17, where Christian Pulisic drew first blood early doors. Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk both capitalized on set-piece failings from the Rossoneri defense to quickly turn the tide in their favor, before the thigh of Dominik Szoboszlai completed a stellar Liverpool success midway through the second half. That triumph over Paulo Fonseca's men marked the beginning of a 4-game winning sequence for Slot's well-oiled machine, who replicated their 5-1 EFL Cup crushing of West Ham United from last year either side of Premier League successes over Bournemouth and Wolverhampton Wanderers. Liverpool did not have it all their own way against the latter, but a Mohamed Salah spot kick ensured that the Reds would spend the weekend atop the Premier League standings thanks to Manchester City dropping points at Newcastle United, giving rise to an engrossing 3-way title fight between Slot's side, the champions, and Arsenal. Leaving domestic matters behind for the time being, Liverpool have a magnificent continental streak to prolong on Wednesday. The Reds have won each of their last 10 European group stage/league phase matches at Anfield, netting at least twice in each of their last 9. After Thiago Motta and co. ended Bologna's 60-year exile from the top table of European football, the Rossoblu, whose last appearance in the European Cup came all the way back in the 1964-65 season, saw their burgeoning coach jump ship for an ailing Juventus. Now under the wing of Vincenzo Italiano, who led Fiorentina to 2 Europa Conference League finals and 1 Coppa Italia final. Albeit losing all of them, the Italian upstarts welcomed Shakhtar to a wet doll era 2 weeks ago and shook hands on a goalless draw with their Ukrainian counterparts. Stalemates have been a theme for Wednesday's visitors since Italiano took over, as following the big-money exits of Joshua Zirkzee and Riccardo Calafiori to the Premier League, Bologna have unsurprisingly failed to replicate their extraordinary feats of 2023-24, only winning once in 7 attempts thus far. The Rossoblu could take immense pride from their last Serie A performance, though, as with 10 men for the most of the second half, they were moments away from edging out Europa League holders Atlanta BC, who were bailed out by a 90th-minute Lazar Samardžić equalizer in a 1-1 draw. That 2-goal affair marked a 4th stalemate from 5 for the solid yet unspectacular visitors, who reside in an unlucky 13th place in the Serie A table ahead of their first-ever competitive meeting with the 6-time European champions. Team news. Liverpool did not leave Molineux unscathed at the weekend, as Andy Robertson limped off following a heavy challenge from Carlos Forbes, although Slot does not think that the Scottish left-back is nursing a serious problem. Slot also expects Darwin Núñez's illness and Diogo Jota foot to be fine, but Federico Chiesa is a huge doubt with a fresh concern, while Harvey Elliott foot is a guaranteed absentee. Fresh from scoring the winner from 12 yards at the weekend, another slice of history is at stake for Salah, who could become the first-ever Liverpool player to score in 5 successive Champions League/European Cup matches at Anfield. As for Bologna, the red card issued to defender Jan Lukumi in the weekend's draw with Atlanta does not affect his availability for Wednesday's game, but a check will need to be made on striker Santiago Castro after he was forced off last time out. The Italian outfit are already coping without ACL victim Lewis Ferguson, as well as fellow midfielders Tommaso Pobega and Usama El Azouzi, both of whom are on the mend from knee issues. Should Castro not make the cut, Tejas Dalinga, a summer arrival from Toulouse, will lead the line, but the Dutchman is still waiting for his first direct involvement after 5 games for his new club. Liverpool possible starting lineup. Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Van Dijk, Konate, Tsimikas, Gravenberch, Mac Allister, Sulla, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Nunez. Bologna possible starting lineup. Skorupski, Posh, Bukima, Lukumi, Lakojanis, Abishur, Moro, Freuler, Orsolini, Dalinga, Ndoye. We say, Liverpool 3-0 Bologna. Bologna had 17 shots on goal against Shakhtar while only facing 1 on target themselves, a Georgiy Sudakov penalty saved by Lukasz Skorupski, but the roles will almost certainly be reversed at a vibrant Anfield. The Rossoblu are not the same attacking or defensive force they were under Motta's wing, and Liverpool should run into few roadblocks en route to another emphatic European victory. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.